Okay, hi. Sorry if I sound just a little tired. I've been up for like 12 hours and traveled 1,000-ish miles today. I was out the door at around 5:40 this morning, which, if it had been in late summer, would have been like warm and there would have been light in the air. But because it's still early spring, it was dark and maybe just below freezing. Now, like for some of you, I know below freezing is unacceptable. It's an unacceptable temperature, but this was like 29 degrees. So I didn't even need a jacket. I just packed my carry-on bag. Personal item, because I was flying Delta Basic and that's all I was entitled to. I packed my personal item, including my big old camera. I almost cussed. And made it down to the airport. So I'm in Chattanooga for just a quick in and out, and I was actually really reluctant to even come on this business trip because we're at a really fun point in the renovation. Erin is learning how to use the miter saw, or chop saw, I think some people call it, to cut the trim, and the nail gun to install it. And it's really fun for me to watch that transformation happening. First of all, I love watching men learn how to do things at any time. I find Learners are very attractive. Please learn things. But also the transformation of getting to see my home get better really quickly is really fun. And it's like, oh, I wish I were there. I'll also share that the upstairs bedrooms in the house have been fully sanded and coated in polyurethane, and they look really great. Here are a couple of before and afters, and you can really see in the photos that there is this gunk, this kind of sticky stuff on the floor that just felt really unpleasant to touch. And because the previous family that lived there had smokers in it, we feel like that adhesive or maybe just the floors had kind of absorbed a smell that we just didn't like. Also, from my public health background, I know that secondhand smoke can cause cancer. So it was kind of important to us after we got started just to go ahead and get that gunk off. And while we're at it, go ahead and get the stain removed. And so it was like really, really nice when we walked into that room and everything smelled fresh. Everything smelled clean. So that was a good job done. And since that went well, I went ahead and took on a stretch goal of finishing the stairs and the landing, the stairs that go upstairs to the bedroom. And I don't know if those are going to get done. I'm trying really, really hard. But if you'll recall, there was a hole in the ceiling over the landing because of water damage. And it kind of looks like the water fell onto a spot, maybe soaked into the wood. And so I have been buffing to get those spots out. But I'm going to guess that those will stay. And that we are just going to call the spots that remain in the bedrooms and on the landing character. At this point, we're also sketching out the layout for the rooms. I am not the world's best designer, but who knows? Before I started this, I wasn't a good floor installer. And now I can lay laminate and sand floors. So we're going to give that a go. You are encouraged, Chapman and others, to go ahead and send in recommendations as you see them. Recommendations for the layout, how things should look, what things should go where. We are super flexible, and I suspect that we're moving in without a plan for where we want things to be anyway. So just go ahead and send your thoughts as they show up. Even if it's like a year from now and you can spot a really good layout that you think we should implement, just let us know, because why not? Now, speaking of the layout, while I'm here, I am cognizant of how things are set up in this hotel room. We'll do a really quick tour. Maybe I'll put it at the end of the video. And I want to see what elements should I take away from this hotel room and bring back to my space. But also, while I'm here and while I do have some quiet time, I want to take advantage of the time to do some work on the book. If you've been watching the crossword videos, you know that I've been doing crosswords lately to kind of stimulate my brain ahead of starting to write a book, which was a goal. What I have not shared in those crossword videos is that I've been watching lectures online about writing short stories and the business of publishing with the goal of actually publishing a book of short stories. probably in the vein of David Sedaris. David, in his early work, released books of essays that were really about his upbringing and his family, and they were funny. They were really, really, really funny. And to this day, I still go back and read his early books and laugh. And so I've been spending some time thinking about what's funny? Why is it funny? The different types of humor that you can translate from real life into the written word. And that's just been a fun thing for me to do. And one thing that I've taken away from these online writing videos is that even if you don't get published, there is a joy in writing. There's a joy in storytelling. And just literally just enjoy it. Just do it to have fun. And maybe, if you're type A and obsessed about being successful like I am, then maybe something will happen from it. But if not, it's okay. Chill. It's going to be fun. So tonight, I guess after I steal any good design notes from this hotel room, I am going to break out my computer and do a little writing. And let's just see what happens. I will definitely be sharing details with you over time because you're kind of my accountability buddies. So more to come there. And I should also mention that we will be moving those crossword videos into live streams so that you can yell at me for missing clues in real time instead of after the fact. So that'll be fun. But that is currently planned for after we move into the new house. So it's going to be, 1 or 2 weeks out before we move, and then a period of time before we're ready to do those live streams, but that is happening. And then finally, I'm having some thoughts about bringing in other people onto the channel so we can have quick chats. This is separate from the podcast. This is going to be more like friends popping in to yap. I love that idea. I feel like friends should yap together more often. And I think that we can do it either remotely or in person because obviously I got those media skills. So I'm looking forward to it. If that's something you'd like to join in on, then leave me a comment, send a DM. Let's have a good time and connect in this space that we're building together. Yeah? Yeah! Okay, I have to go do a little bit of networking. It is business networking. It's a business trip. But then I'm coming home and I am writing. And I think we can end this video with a quick tour. Sound good? Okay. Bye. Okay, and here is the room. It's all right. I like it. Actually, it's better than all right. I like it a lot. Storage area there. Coffee bar. I got quote unquote upgraded to 2 queens. I think the upgraded portion is that I've got a little bit nicer of a view. I do enjoy that they hung the curtains from the ceiling. That's nice. Desk area, TV. The TV does not have my name on it at all, which is okay because it means they did not misspell my name this time. The Marriott in Florida called me Jerry, which was unfortunate for them. A second seating area here. Don't hate that for me. And then the bathroom. The bathroom I like a lot. They've got this chandelier fixture up here. They've got the tiled shower. They've got the bench there, which is fun. And then they've tiled the floor, of course. And then, I love a mirror, a lit mirror. Hi. The shower looks fun. Let me see. They've got the rain overhead faucet fixture. Oh, you know what? With the coils, I thought there was going to be a wand. Oh, there is. There is a wand. They've got gels. They've got stuff. But yeah, cute room.